Today I'm going south of the border and I'm making a really yummy dish called a chicken fajita. Very, very simple. It involves garlic, onions, 3 different peppers, red, green, and yellow, chicken, some yummy spices, and just for a little fun, some tequila, because it is so Mexican. First we're going to start by cooking the chicken. So I take a little olive oil, add it to the frying pan. When the oil is really, really hot, we're going to add the chicken. First I add a little bit of garlic to the hot oil, and the garlic starts to sizzle, and that is my indication that the oil is ready to go for the chicken. And the garlic also adds a little bit of flavor to the chicken. So we're going to add the chicken, and it's going to brown really quickly, and I'm going to cook it about 80%. And then I'll put it aside and do the vegetables. Just like this. Now, the thing about chicken fajitas is, kids love it, easy to make. You can buy this chicken pre-sliced, or you can just buy chicken breasts, as I've done, and slice it yourself. And the other option is you can also buy beef and slice that and do a beef fajita. Once the pieces of chicken are white and you don't see any more pink in them, that's when I take them off and put them on a plate aside, because then you know they're 80% done. Take the chicken and put it aside while we cook the vegetables. Now we're going to do the vegetables. I'm adding olive oil once again to the frying pan that I've wiped and cleaned after doing the chicken. This is where we're going to add the onions, the garlic, and all the yummy spices that are going to give this delicious fajita wonderful flavor. First I add the onions to the frying pan. I've taken half a red onion and sliced it up in similar slices as I did the red peppers. Get them going a little bit, and we're going to cook the onions until they're transparent. After the onions, I add the garlic. I chopped up 2 garlic cloves, used a little bit with the chicken, and now the balance of it with the onions. Once the onions start to soften a little bit, I add my peppers. My favorite are the reds, so I'll add them first. And then the yellows. And my least favorite are the green, but they do add such lovely color to the frying pan that we have to add them in. Once all this starts warming up and cooking, I'm going to start adding my seasonings. And first I'm going to start with the chipotles, and all I did was take one and chop it up into little pieces and wash my hands right after, because if you touch your eyes after you've cut one up, it might irritate your eyes because they're quite hot. They'll add a lovely flavor, and then I add cumin. Ooh, it smells so good. Pinch of cumin. And as we go along, we can add more if you like it to be more spicy. And there's a little bit of red pepper flakes. And then for love, I always add a little cinnamon. That's a little Mexican treat. There we go. Of course, a little bit of salt and pepper has to go in. We have a flyaway pepper here. There we go. A little bit of salt. And a little bit of pepper. There we go. I like to have the peppers have a little bit of a crunch to them. I don't like them to be soggy and too overcooked. So as you can see, the onions are starting to become transparent, which means they're ready. And just for fun, if you're serving this dish to adults, I thought it would be fun to add some tequila because that is so very Mexican. Most of it will burn off, but again, it gives it a yummy flavor. The vegetables are now 80% cooked. The onions are transparent. The smell is divine. So I'm going to add the chicken, put it back in, and then we'll finalize the seasonings. We'll do a little taste test and add some more spices if need be. I'm going to heat up the tortillas in the microwave. So I placed 4 tortillas on a plain microwavable plate. I then covered it with a paper towel that's a little bit damp. And now I'm covering it with saran wrap. And then I'm going to heat in the microwave for 30 seconds. And the wet paper towel keeps the tortillas nice and moist while they're heating in the microwave. The tortillas are nicely warmed. We put them in for 45 seconds on high in the microwave. Just peel the saran off. And fabulously soft, pliable tortillas. I always do this buffet style at home. There are many different ways to do this, and it's whatever suits you and suits your taste.